Yeah, Magnum, Black Label. What's up, big time gang? Black Label Magnum, love this piece. Got the red accents on the dial, all black, everything. This one is dead. You'll see there at the 3 o'clock. It is not ticking, and we are going to replace this battery. If you've never opened up a Magnum before, well, join the club, because I've done a few of these small movements here. I've replaced the battery on those, but I have never replaced the battery on the actual main movement. So we're going to do this together. If you're interested, please stay tuned. All right. So let's get right into it. First things first, remove the micro adjustment pin. So I'm going to use my pick. I'm going to just push the micro adjustment pin in, like so. And it went right back in. There we go. You always want to make sure that pin doesn't go flying out, because that will be a disaster. Here's the case back. Black Label, model number 28411. Now I'm going to get my handy dandy screwdriver, and we're going to remove these 4 screws. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is not a screw on type case back. This is a screwed down case back. The difference being, this one does not rotate to get put on. This one has physical screws holding it down. And if you've never seen this before, the OG subaqua specialties have this as well. And a lot of watches that are odd shaped like this, where they're not circular, it makes sense to do it this way, because you can't have a traditional screw back case back, and a snapback case back just isn't as water resistant. So this works. There we go, case back is off. Now we've got that one single screw, like all Z60 movements. And that's a RENATA 395 in there. So we're going to take that screw out, and then we are going to put the new battery in. So this is a Ronda Z60 movement. So of course it takes a RENATA 395 battery, or SR927SW. So that's what we're going to use. Let's take that screw out with my 0.5 millimeter screwdriver. Okay. Scoot that over, and just pop the battery out, like so. Now I'll show you the original battery. Should be a RENATA. Yes, it is. Oh, upside down. RENATA 395. So what we're taking out, we're putting right back in. Dead battery goes over there, so I don't get confused. Excuse me. I've had bronchitis for a couple weeks now. I'm feeling much better, but I still have the cough. There we go. Just like that, the new battery is back in. Now we're going to attempt to not drop the screw out of the battery holder and attempt to get this back into the proper position. There we go. Don't move. This is the most tricky part, for me at least. There we go. I've got it. Now I just got to tighten it down. There we are. So now case back is back on. And now we are going to put the actual case back in, or back on, I should say. So I'm going to be gently trying to get these to screw back in. There we go. They just dropped naturally back into its own spot. So I'm going to tighten these down very loosely, one at a time. And then I will screw them all down snug at the end. And you don't want to over tighten these, you just want them to be snug. You don't want them to be super tight. You want them tight enough to be watertight, but you don't want them so tight that you break the screw, because these are very tiny screws. Okay, so now I'm going to do it just like you would do your wheel on your car. Tight, cross pattern, tight, tight, and then lastly, tight. Okay. We're back on. Let's put the micro adjustment pin back in. Flip this over. Oops. And excuse me, but I'm not used to using gloves. I feel like it's the right thing to do when I do battery changes, especially when I'm showing all the world to do it. But I'm a lot more clumsy. I've already got big fingers already as it is, and then you add gloves on top of it, and makes me a mess. Okay, so using a flat tip screwdriver. There we go. Make sure the other side is in. Yes, we're good. Okay, now let's see. We are ticking. That right there on the 3 o'clock. So now we're going to set this bad boy. So we want to go out to the furthest adjustment out and turn towards us clockwise. Now we're already on Thursday, and today is Friday. So now we already hit Friday. So now we're going to rotate to the time it is currently, which is 12:57 p.m. So we're going to go all the way around. And now we're at 12, and we're going to go to 57. Right about there. Push it all the way in. Pull it out 1, and then we're going to rotate again clockwise and change the date to the 18th. You see the date changing? So we want to get to the 18th. And there it is. So the Z60 movement, you always want to go in 24-hour cycles to move the day of the week, just in case you weren't aware of that already. Now the watch is set, now the watch is ticking, and now I can wear it. So the goal was achieved, and we're good to go. So if you have any questions on this, please drop them in the comments. I'm happy to answer whatever I can. Now remember, I am not a watch expert by no means. I am a YouTuber that does this just for the sake of doing it to help my fellow Invicta family. I do not know all things Invicta. I know what I like and I know what I collect. I do not know how to solve all problems. And I am not a paid Invicta advocate that gets paid by Invicta by any means. I am not under their payroll. I simply do this for the pleasure of doing it and helping my fellow Invictaholics. So if you have a question I cannot answer, I will be honest with you, and I will let you know I cannot. If you'd like to see a review that you haven't seen before, feel free to ask, but unless another viewer will send it to me, if I don't own the watch myself, the good chance I can't get it to do a review on it, because I'm not going to buy a watch I don't like to do a review on, if that makes any sense. If it doesn't, I'm sorry, but that's the way it is. So I hope you enjoyed the video. As always, if you're here to the end of the video, drop the hashtag BigTimeGang till the end. And I appreciate you all that watch to the end of the video, because a lot of time and effort goes into these videos. And you know who you are that watch to the end, and I appreciate you greatly. I'm still selling 4 gold Grand Octanes, Coalition Forces. If you know anyone that may be interested, or you're interested yourself, I'll give you a great deal. Hit me up, Tommy Big Time. The time has a 3 at the end instead of an E, at gmail.com, and I will gladly get back to you. Have a great day, and as always, God bless.